KSMO Salem.
Afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that latest KSMO weather forecast. Today we could have some scattered showers and thunderstorms up until around 3. Then we could have some isolated showers after that time. Chance of precipitation is 30%, with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 71 degrees. Southerly winds will be 6 to 9 miles per hour with gusts as high as 18 miles per hour. Tonight, we expect some scattered showers and thunderstorms to continue, and they're likely and possibly a thunderstorm after midnight. Chance of precipitation for tonight is 70%, and new rainfall amounts of less than a tenth of an inch are forecasted, except as always, if you happen to be in a thunderstorm, you'll probably receive higher amounts. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with low around 54 degrees. Winds will be out of the south at around 6 miles per hour. Tomorrow, showers and possibly a thunderstorm. In fact, the chance of precipitation for tomorrow is 90%, and new rainfall amounts between a half and 3/4 of an inch are possible. Our high tomorrow will be near 69 degrees with southerly winds 5 to 9 miles per hour, becoming westerly during tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, showers and possibly a thunderstorm. That chance of precipitation for Wednesday night is 100%, and new rainfall amounts between a half and 3/4 of an inch are possible. Our low temperature will be around 52 degrees with southerly winds around 6 miles per hour. Showers are likely Thursday with a chance of precipitation at 70%. New rainfall amounts Thursday between a tenth and a quarter of an inch are possible. Skies will be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 71 degrees and southwesterly winds will be 6 to 8 miles per hour. Then Thursday night we have a 50% chance of showers with mostly cloudy skies and low temperature around 57 degrees. Friday, we still have a 30% chance of showers with partly sunny skies and a high near 77. Then Friday night, showers and possibly a thunderstorm with mostly cloudy skies and low temperature around 54 degrees. The weekend starts out on Saturday with a chance of showers with partly sunny skies and a high near 68 degrees. Then Saturday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 42. Sunday should be sunny with a high temperature near 70 degrees. Then Sunday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 46. And Monday, that new work week, starts out with sunny skies and a high temperature near 76 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it is now time for the Brown Fuel Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Howdy, neighbors. My friend and mentor Ron Hayes opens all of his radio programs with that greeting, and he has for years. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. To some, that greeting might sound a little kitschy or overly folksy, but knowing from where this greeting comes and to whom it is directed, it is simply friendly and authentic. Being a good neighbor in a rural Midwest farm community means understanding that life is built as much on people as it is on the land. Neighbors are not just those who live down the road. They're the ones who notice when a light hasn't come on in the barn or when a field hasn't been worked on its usual schedule. A good neighbor waves from the road even if it's cold and the wind cuts through you. They slow down for livestock crossings and stop to help when a pickup is stuck in the snow or the mud. In the Midwest, lending a hand is not a favor. It's an expectation that's quietly passed down through generations. It means checking in during long harvest days, bringing a meal when chores pile up, or offering to finish baling or help baling before a storm rolls in. During hard times, illness, loss, or a failed crop, good neighbors show up without needing to be asked. Trust matters. Gates are left as they were found. Borrowed tools are returned clean. In a rural community, being a good neighbor is about shared responsibility and quiet kindness, the understanding that when one farm struggles, the whole community feels it, and when one succeeds, everyone is a little stronger for it. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
From the State House to our nation's capital, Brownfield covers the news that impacts agriculture. No spin, no agenda. Just honest, dependable reporting for farmers, ranchers, and rural communities. Because when stakes are high, the truth matters. We bring you relevant, timely news across the airwaves and across digital and social media platforms too. Brownfield Ag News, verified and unbiased. Learn more at brownfieldagnews.com.
More than ever. For beef producers, every pound of gain pays. But flies steal those pounds, costing our industry more than $1 billion a year. A season-long fly control plan protects profit. Start early with MFA feed-through minerals. Add ear tags and reinforce fly control with pour-ons or sprays. Keep the flies off and the pounds on. Fly control isn't an expense, it's an investment. Let MFA help you build a fly control program before the season takes off. See us at mfa-inc.com.
The foundation is set.
Missouri knocks off the #1 team in the nation.
The frame is built.
On the run, Mitchell for the flush, Missouri by 20.
And the gates,
the habits, the response to detail, the execution, all that stuff matters.
Are open.
Drives right baseline to the rim, jams it as he hangs and got fouled.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
Cruz, here comes the three. Bang! He splashed it home.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Another slow start for direct cash cattle business, and cash hogs have no comparison. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle business is quiet. Bids and asking prices have yet to be established. Show lists for the week are lower across all major feeding areas. If business follows the trend of recent weeks, look for significant trade volume to hold out until sometime Thursday or Friday. At the Joplin Regional Stockyards in Missouri yesterday, feeder steers weighing less than 550 pounds were $10 to $30 lower, with heavier weights selling $2 to $8 lower. Feeder heifers weighing less than 650 pounds were steady to $10 lower, and heavier weights were $5 to $20 lower. The USDA says supply was heavy. There was moderate demand. Medium and large one feeder steers, 654 to 692 pounds, brought $400 to $430. Feeder steers, 804 to 836 pounds, brought $347 to $367.50. Medium and large one feeder heifer, 602 to 645 pounds, brought $382 to $420. Box beef was sharply higher and higher at midday with solid demand for moderate offerings. Choice up $6.60 at $387.94. Select was $1.53 higher at $379.74. Cash hog prices had no comparison with solid negotiated purchases. The market continues to navigate this relationship between supply and demand. There are ample supplies of market-ready hogs, which are running at heavier weights, but there is still a lot of uncertainty around demand, especially on the global market. Pork remains a competitively priced protein in the retail space, which could help boost domestic demand. Barrows and Gilts at the National Daily Direct had a base range of $88 to $93 and a weighted average of $91.85. The Iowa, Minnesota, and the Western Corn Belt both had weighted averages of $91.95. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets were steady at midday at $70. At Illinois, slaughter sow prices were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $58 to $70. Barrows and Gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $45 to $55. And pork values were lower at midday, down 91 cents at $97.59. Hams, butts, and bellies were down, while loins, picnics, and ribs were higher. I'm Megan Grebner, Brownfield Ag News.
Sometimes when we're dealing with mental health challenges, it might seem like we can handle them on our own at first. But let's face it, waiting until they spiral into a crisis, it's only going to add layers to the struggle. You don't have to face it alone. When you're unsure of who to go to or where to turn, just remember, 988 is there for you. Don't hesitate to seek support before it's too late. You deserve to feel supported and heard. Reach out to 988, 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, Missouri.
My mom is a veteran and she was injured in the line of duty.
I hurt my leg in a training accident when she was only 2 years old.
She had 7 different surgeries over the span of 9 years, and there were tons of complications.
I'm doing much better now. I may have lost my leg, but I've gained so much. I got my joy back.
We got our mom back, thanks to DAV.
Every year, DAV helps more than 1 million veterans like Sandy get the health and disability benefits they've earned.
My victory is getting my life back.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements, and it's being brought to you as courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 34 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Cheryl Annette Strickland of Sullivan passed away Thursday, February 26th, the age of 62 years. Funeral services for Cheryl Strickland will be today at 2 o'clock at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Visitation for family and friends of Cheryl Strickland started this morning at 11 and will continue until service time at 2 o'clock. And it will be at the New Home Cemetery, Cherryville, Missouri. And all arrangements for Cheryl Annette Strickland of Sullivan are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. Dormalee Watson of Salem, formerly of St. James, passed away Saturday, February 28th, the age of 98 years. Funeral services for Dormalee Watson will be Thursday at 12 noon at the Salem Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Visitation for family and friends of Dormalee Watson will also be at the James Gar Chapel in Salem on Thursday from 10 a.m. till service time at 12 noon. Memorials are suggested the Love Pack Backpack Program. Cards are available at all James Gar locations, and all arrangements for Dormalee Watson of Salem, formerly of St. James, are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Salem. Albert James Mitchell, age 65, of Salem, passed away Wednesday, February 18th. Funeral services for Albert Mitchell will be Thursday at 1 in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Albert Mitchell will also be Thursday from 11 in the morning till service time at 1 o'clock. Memorial contributions may be made to Wilson Mortuary to help the final expenses. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Albert James Mitchell of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Daniel Leo Curtis, age 69, of Plato, Missouri, passed away February 26th. Visitation for family and friends of Daniel Curtis will take place Saturday, March 7th from 11 o'clock until service time at 12 noon at the Fox Funeral Home in Licking. Funeral services will be at 12 noon. Memorial contributions may be made to the family of Daniel, and all arrangements for Daniel Leo Curtis of Plato are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home of Licking. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, and it was brought to you as courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 34 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
This is St. Louis Blues analyst Joey Vitale. There is nothing more exhilarating than watching St. Louis Blues hockey in person. But if you can't make it to the game, you can catch all the action here on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. Your radio home for St. Louis Blues hockey.
It's now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU's Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. Opening day of Missouri trout season occurs Sunday at Montauk State Park, and as usual, a great crowd was on hand. According to Kyle Case, the hatchery manager at Montauk, there were 1,920 adult trout tags and 336 children's tags sold for a total of 2,256 tags for opening day. Gene and James Morton fired the starter pistol to start the trout season Sunday morning. The largest lunker caught on Sunday was a 4-pound, 13-ounce rainbow by Andy Geringer of St. Charles, followed by a 3-pound 12-ounce rainbow by Gabe Lennox of Rolla. The Missouri Department of Conservation staff spent the days leading up to March 1st stocking about 7,500 rainbow trout in the surrounding pools from Montauk Fish Hatchery. The catch and keep season will be in effect until October 31st. This week is Missouri Severe Weather Preparedness Week through the 6th, with a statewide tornado drill being held tomorrow, Wednesday, March 4th. Last year, the National Weather Service reports 16 Missourians died because of tornadoes, and that was in 2025, making it the deadliest year for tornadoes in the state since at least 158 people were killed in the Joplin EF5 tornado in 2011. They also report there were 3 flooding deaths last year and 1 death because of a severe thunderstorm. Missouri's annual statewide tornado drill will be held at 11 o'clock Wednesday morning as part of the week's preparedness activities. Some Missouri communities may choose to conduct the drill on a different day because of conflicting local events. At 11 o'clock on the day of the tornado drill, NOAA weather radio set to receive the routine weekly test will alert listeners that the tornado drill has begun. Outdoor warning sirens will also sound across participating Missouri communities. At that time, participants should practice taking cover in a designated shelter area or an interior room on the lowest level of a secure structure. Schools, businesses, and families are all encouraged to participate in the drill. Educators are also encouraged to use the tornado drill as an opportunity to incorporate tornado facts, meteorological information, and safety tips into their lesson plans. People interested in finding out how to protect themselves from storms, floods, or tornadoes can find information at www.stormaware.mo.gov. That's stormaware.mo.gov. The Denton County Commission met Monday morning at the courthouse. Tom Essex from Denton County Road 5130 was in to talk about cut phone lines that occurred twice in a 3-week span last year when county employees installed or replaced culverts. District 1 Commissioner Keith Green told him he was aware of one of the incidents but not the other. Green told Essex that the phone company did not install the phone lines deep enough as required by the county laws and that the county cannot call the phone company to report cut lines as the phone company will not act on the report. What Essex asked for was to be notified in the future by the county road crews before any new culverts are installed or replaced, to be notified so he can call 811 and have the lines marked. Commissioner Green said he would try to make sure that is done. In the road report, Green said crews are stockpiling rock, checking for downed or missing signs, and doing shop maintenance. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams said he has a crew checking for downed or missing signs, clearing culverts, and checking low water crossings to make sure the water is flowing smoothly. He also said some equipment maintenance will take place. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson reported all 3 commissioners completed their required training. He stated he attended a Merrimack Regional Community Foundation meeting where some grants were distributed. One of those grants went to the Denton County Fire Department for new smoke alarms for the smoke alarm awareness in homes. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said the last day to register to vote for the municipal election will be March 11th. She said the state financial audit of Denton County has begun. She said the last day for those interested in registering for a county or state position will be March 31st. In Denton County, those people will need to register at the county clerk's office. Commissioner Williams wanted to remind anyone interested in county surplus property that those sealed bids must be turned in to the county clerk's office by 10 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, March 5th at 400 North Main Street in Salem. On the outside of the envelope of your sealed bid, please indicate which piece of equipment you are submitting a bid on. A person can submit bids on all the equipment or just one of the pieces of equipment. Persons interested in seeing the equipment before they bid are welcome to come to the Road and Bridge Department shed on Highway 3272 West. You may want to call 573-729-7770 to make sure someone is there before stopping by. The Commission will have the right to accept or reject all bids. Courtney Wegman from L.J. Hart & Company came in and went over the lease certificates of participation Series 2027 and a financial analysis. She talked about 2 different options on how the county could afford a new handicapped-accessible courtroom built next to the jail. In her discussion, she went over how much the court has left in the jail account, which currently is about $2 million, and sales tax inflation over a projected 2% per year annual increase. The first option is one that does not require a vote of the people. The project would be about a $2.5 to $3.5 million project, which would be about a $1 million 11-year payment period over the existing sales tax already in place. The second option would require an election by the people that would continue the half-cent tax for a $6.5 to $7.5 million project, and it would take over 20 years to pay off the debt. The Commission does not want to do the second option, but will explore options of going with option 1. Gary will make some calls to get some information from Shive Hattery Engineering, who was the engineer for the new jail. Major Lenny Pabin from the Sheriff's Department was also present to discuss this subject. His concern were that if it could be built, there would be limited funding in the jail trust fund for the upkeep, repairs, insurance, etc. of a new building. No decision was made by the Commission as they are exploring options. Jack Todd came in to discuss with Commissioner Green the installation of new culvert. The next meeting of the Dent County Commissioners will be Thursday morning at the courthouse at 9 o'clock, and the meeting will be open to the public. Healthy Dent County is inviting parents and caregivers to attend Tech Safety, a practical and informative class designed to help families protect children in today's digital world. This event will take place this evening from 6 to 7 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, 1200 West Rolla Road here in Salem. This parent-focused session will provide real-world guidance on how to protect children online, recognizing common digital risks, setting healthy technology boundaries, and building safe and responsible technology habits at home. As children and teens spend increasing amounts of time online, understanding digital safety has become essential for families. The class aims to equip parents with practical tools and strategies they can immediately implement. The evening will feature guest speaker Linda Kozlowski, a prevention consultant with Prevention Consultants of Missouri, and she has extensive experience in youth safety and digital risk prevention. Linda brings valuable insight into helping families navigate online challenges while promoting healthy communication and responsible technology use. Representatives from Healthy Dent County said that this class is about empowering parents since technology is part of everyday life, and with the right knowledge, families can create safe and balanced digital environments at home. This free class is open to the public, and parents, grandparents, and caregivers are encouraged to attend. Those wanting to participate need to RSVP to Healthy Dent County's Carlos Lopez. Carlos can be reached by phone at 573-729-8163 or contacted by email at carlos@salemcommunitycenter.org. For more information, feel free to contact Healthy Dent County. Preschool registration is Wednesday, March 12th from 8:30 to 5 and Thursday, March 13th from 8:30 until 2:30 at William Lynch Elementary. Preschool students must be 4 years of age by July 31st. Appointments are required and are not a guarantee of placement in preschool. Appointments are to be made by calling 573-729-6611. Information that is required includes proof of residence, shot records, and birth certificate. Kindergarten registration is Tuesday, March 17th from 11:30 until 5:30 and Thursday, March 19th from 8:30 until 2:30 at William Lynch Elementary. Kindergarten students must be 5 years of age by July 31st. Appointments are required and can be made by calling 573-729-6611. Information that is required includes proof of residence, shot records, and birth certificate. U.S. Forest Service is looking for a volunteer on-site camp host for Sutton's Bluff near Bunker this year from April 26th to October 26th. Hosts are required to be on the site every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they must put in 30 hours each week. No training is required, but a background check and reference check will be required. Those interested can apply at 401 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla. For more information, contact Hunter Harris at hunter.harris@usda.gov or Kimberly Huff at kimberly.huff at usda.gov, and that HUF is spelled H-A-U-F. Did you ever wonder if there was a recall on a piece of equipment you own or on a food product you may have purchased? The United States Consumer Product Safety Commission allows you to sign up and receive emails or text on product recalls, safety education, and more. It is absolutely free. Information can be sent to you on product safety education, product recalls, business and manufacturing, laws, regulations and proceedings, and injury research and technical reports. The site also allows you to report on unsafe products you may have encountered and more. Keep yourself up to date and sign up at www.cpsc.gov. And that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, you can contact them at 573-729-7071.
Spring is right upon us, and J. Medlock Landscaping LLC can help with your big projects, such as excavating, digging ponds, setting up new landscaping, or helping to improve on your existing landscaping. J. Medlock Landscaping LLC can haul rock and dirt, water for your pools and ponds, and even drinking water. Call J. Medlock Landscaping LLC today at 729-DIRT. That's J. Medlock Landscaping LLC, 729-3478.
Do you know who some of the most avid readers of Cardinals Magazine are? It's Cardinal alumni. Our former players tell me time and again that Cardinals Magazine is one of their favorite ways to stay connected to the birds on the bat.
And you know, Ricky, I've heard the same thing. They feel like they're still coming to the ballpark each day when they're enjoying the impressive lineup of feature stories in every issue of Cardinals Magazine.
Cardinals Magazine helps you really get to know the current players, not only their stories in uniform, but who they are off the field and how they got to where they are.
And it doesn't stop with the stories on current players. No one does a better job giving fans a truer picture of everything happening on the field, inside the ballpark, and all over Cardinals Nation. Even stories on our Cardinals alumni.
Join our former players who enjoy the classic coverage of Cardinals Magazine. Subscribe for yourself and your favorite fan at cardinals.com/magazine or 314-345-9000.
Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
It's now time to take a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. Katie Miller scored 14 points, including 3 3-pointers for Sullivan as the Lady Eagles beat Salem Monday night 46-26 in the Class 4 District 3 tournament. Carly Head had a double-double for the Lady Eagles with 12 points and 13 rebounds. Madison Mercer led the Lady Tigers with 12 points. The Lady Tigers finished the season with a 9-17 record. Sullivan will play St. James Wednesday night at 7 o'clock in the semifinal. The Bunker Eagles will play Billings tonight in the sectional play at Kabul starting at 6 o'clock. The admission to the game is $10 for anyone 6 years of age and older. Bunker earns the game with a 26-2 record, while Billings is 24-5 on the year. The winner of this contest will move to the state quarterfinal Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Van Buren High School Gymnasium. KSMO Media will be broadcasting the game on KSMO Stream Facebook page and the KSMO YouTube page accessible at ksmoradio.com. Contest will also be video streamed on Misha.tv for a cost of $15 with a 75-cent service fee. The Salem Boys Basketball Tigers have a bye tonight in the Class 4 District 3 tournament and will face the winner of the St. Clair-Cuba game on Thursday night at 7 o'clock at the Cuba High School Gymnasium. Salem was seeded second in the tournament. Congratulations, Salem Arty Scholar Bowl students on their performance at the SCA tournament this weekend. JV won first place. Individual medals for the JV were Ivan Brooks, 9th, Leah Deller, 7th, Noah Foster, 6th, Quinn Doms, 3rd, August Shield, 2nd. Varsity came away with 2nd place. Individual medals for the varsity, Preston Duncan at 9th and Kyle Brothers at 6th. The Missouri Tigers will be down in Oklahoma tonight to face the Sooners. You can listen to this game live on KSMO Radio with the pregame coverage starting at 5:30. The regular season for Missouri comes to an end this weekend when they play the 20th-ranked Arkansas Razorbacks. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. Mizzou's Mark Mitchell was named the SEC Player of the Week. He averaged 20 points, 3.5 rebounds, while shooting 58% from the field and 80% from the free throw line, as the Tigers picked up wins over ranked Tennessee and at Mississippi State. And now they'll go for their third in a row tonight. They're at Oklahoma. It took a pair of buzzer beaters for Mizzou, including one from Mitchell, to beat Oklahoma the first time at home. Coach Dennis Gates.
We have to continue to approach every game one by one. They're not the same team that we played a month ago. We're not the same team at this point. You have experiences that will continue to allow teams to become a little bit better as we move closer toward SEC tournament.
With 2 games left, the Tigers have a chance to finish in the top 4 in the SEC standings. Right now, they're at 10-6 in conference play.
Defensively, I think our team has grown, and we've been able to close out and seal some possessions, but we have to continue to rebound. We have to continue to fight through the physicality of this league. We have to continue to make some free throws, and I think that will continue to help us.
After the NFL Combine, it looks like maybe 4 Mizzou Tigers could be drafted later next month in Green Bay. Defensive lineman Zion Young clearly has the best chance to go the highest. He impressed at the Senior Bowl and has been projected in several mock drafts as a late first-round pick. Fellow D lineman Chris McClellan could go as high as the 3rd round. Receiver Kevin Coleman could go 4th round, according to CBS. Linebacker Josiah Trotter came out early and is still ranked a top 4 linebacker in this draft class. The Chiefs save $20 million in salary cap space, and they get rid of Jawan Taylor, the right tackle who had 56 penalties in 3 seasons. Spring training baseball, Cardinals are off today, and the Royals are taking on Cuba as they get ready for the World Baseball Classic. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Ms. Fernandez, what are those tiny things?
Those are called amoebas. You can only see them through a microscope.
Wow. Today's students are tomorrow's great thinkers and innovators. But right now, there's a funding crisis in public schools. Donors Choose is a nonprofit that lets you support students and teachers in your community and beyond. You could provide pencils and paper, help a music class get a guitar,
or even a science project for a classroom like mine.
Learn more at DonorsChoose.org.
I spent 14 years in foster care, mostly in group homes. I slept in a lot of different rooms, but none of them really felt like mine.
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care waiting to be adopted. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is working to help find them a permanent home.
Now I have my own room, a place that's mine, and a family who loves and supports me.
If you have room in your home or your heart, see how you can help at davethomasfoundation.org.
Tell your friends about us.
The best radio station I ever heard in my entire life.
KSMO.
At KSMO, it's now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned. I'll be back in about 5 minutes with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Missouri Net News. I'm Elisa Nelson. Missouri Congressman Mark Alford says he'll be inside a classified briefing today for an update on the U.S. mission against Iran. Alford tells Missouri Net the ongoing operation is necessary. So far, at least 6 U.S. service members have been killed. The Independent City Council near Kansas City has approved a $6 billion plus tax abatement package for a massive AI data center. Kansas City TV station KMBC reports Netherlands-based AI conglomerate Nebius Group plans to create hundreds of jobs, including construction and permanent ones. And Missouri's Attorney General says consumer complaints jumped past 100,000 last year.
Missouri Attorney General Catherine Hanaway says illegal telemarketing topping the list at over 33,000 no-call reports.
That's Matt Pilger reporting. This is Missouri Net.
Public health experts are checking wastewater for signs of respiratory illness in our communities. Before the coughs and sneezes start, viruses can be seen in community wastewater as an early warning sign of the spread of illnesses like COVID-19, flu, and RSV. Remember, hand washing and vaccines matter, especially during respiratory virus season. And check to see what wastewater says about respiratory illness in your community at health.mo.gov/wastewater. What's in our poop? Get the scoop.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously, the best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that latest KSMO weather forecast. Today we could have some scattered showers and thunderstorms before 3, then isolated showers after 3 o'clock. Chance of precipitation is 30% with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 71 degrees. Southerly winds will be 6 to 9 miles per hour with gusts as high as 18 miles per hour. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms, then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm after midnight. Chance of precipitation tonight is 70% and new rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch in the forecast, except higher amounts are possible if you happen to be in a thunderstorm. Will be mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 54 degrees and southerly winds will be around 6 miles per hour. Tomorrow, showers and possibly a thunderstorm. That chance of precipitation for tomorrow is 90%. New rainfall amounts between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch are possible. Our high temperature will be near 69 degrees with southerly winds 5 to 9 miles per hour becoming westerly during tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Chance of precipitation tomorrow night is 100%, with new rainfall amounts between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch being possible. Low temperature will be around 52 degrees with southerly winds around 6 miles per hour. Showers are likely on Thursday with a chance of precipitation at 70%. New rainfall amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch are possible. We'll have mostly cloudy skies Thursday with a high temperature near 71 and southwesterly winds will be 6 to 8 miles per hour. Thursday night, we have a 50-50 chance of showers with mostly cloudy skies, low around 57 degrees. Then Friday, a 30% chance of showers with partly sunny skies and a high temperature near 77. Showers and possibly a thunderstorm Friday night are in the forecast with mostly cloudy skies, low around 54. Then Saturday, we have a chance of showers with partly sunny skies and a high temperature near 68 degrees. Skies will be partly cloudy Saturday night, low around 42. Then Sunday should be sunny with a high near 70 degrees. Sunday night, we expect partly cloudy skies, low around 46. And Monday should be sunny with a high temperature near 76 degrees.
KSMO Salem